Let's take it out. It's unfortunate. Okay. What's up, guys? Excuse me. What's up, guys? I'm gonna do an Irelia game here. I go against a 2v1 lane, actually. I believe top is Tristana and Braum. They tried something a little different here where they don't have a jungler. So it's gonna be a 2v1 situation. And this may happen to you, this may not happen to you. It's kind of rare. It's happened to me a few times in Diamond 5, but I've managed it pretty well. It happened to me once in Plat, and I didn't know what to do, and it went really horrible. But in the scenario, you always want to start off with the Doran shield. The Doran shield because you need the extra regen. You don't go with the blade because the blade doesn't really offer you much during the lane phase itself. The extra AD, you're not going to be fighting the 2v1, so the extra AD is like, it's not really important.
Minions have spawned.
I'm gonna need to wait for this. So again, level 1, I'm gonna take the wolf camp, so I can get level 2 and get some extra pots and sustain. Alright, I get 5 reds and 2 blues, and I get the 2 blues just so I can use my Q, spam my Q to last hit. I messed up right there. I got a good amount of minions too. But again, I'm not taking that much damage because of the Doran shield. Really helps you out in 2v1 scenarios. Oh, whoops. Mistake. Okay, so this Triss tanked the tower shot. She's pretty careless. I'm getting zoned out here, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with getting zoned out in a 2v1 scenario. All you really need to do here in this situation is get experience, not necessarily the gold. Now this top lane is pretty dumb because they're shoving and not freezing. Ideally, what you want to do if you're 2v1ing is freeze the lane, so you can deny gold and CS. But they're not doing that, so I missed the cannon there as well. I didn't get my Q reset. But again, they're shoving in really hard, so the wave is going to crash. And I can use my Q to last hit under tower. I accidentally stunned a minion there when I meant to. She tanked 2 tower shots there, so that's fine with me. I meant to stun Tristana while she was tanking. That would have been a lot better. But again, I took a little bit of extra damage, but again, I have 5 pots. So I'm going to use the 5 pots. My bot lane's doing good. Again, you can't beat yourself up if you miss farm, honestly. It's a 2v1. You just want to be there for the experience. If by any means you can get a farm, get the farm. But like you have to ask yourself like at what cost. And it's not worth taking 600 damage for 1 creep, you know. So they go off to do a camp, and I realize this, so I have to make sure that I don't miss any like free CS that they're giving me. Alright, whenever Tristana hits you with that E, it does like 90 damage only, or 70 damage, so it doesn't matter if she hits you. Just don't let her stack it. I don't miss those 3 creeps because I have my Q. Again, it's just all about experience. If you can get the farm, by all means get it, but just chill. She tanked the tower shot, she's starting to get a little careless again. And I'm level 6, so I don't mind fighting. But she tanked the second shot. It's going to be a little harder now that because Braum is there, and you don't do it when you get hit with a Q. Like after Braum Qs you, don't go in because they can get the stun off. I think I do it anyway, but alright, so I'm looking to engage here actually because I am level 6, I have the advantage, and I engage right here. But it was unfortunate because Braum hit me with his Q, so I do get stunned. Regardless, I deal quite a bit of damage. And I get the exhaust burned on me, and I still have 2 pots to go, so it's not that bad. Farm wise, it's 40 to 43, so it's as if the support is not there. So this Tristana is actually quite bad. I think Tristana is like plat 5. It's pretty embarrassing. If you don't know how to farm a plat, I mean, I can understand missing creeps because I'm gonna miss this cannon right here. I can understand missing creeps, but like, if you have a support there to help you, you shouldn't miss anything. Alright, so I see Tristana alone, and I see that she's quite low after doing the camp, and I'm level 6 with my ulti. So I'm gonna fight her. And that pretty much ruins the lane for Tristana. Pretty bad. Alright, so I get my Sheen, and I get my Phage components. And with the Phage component, how do I decide between a longsword and a health crystal? If you're gonna be offensive, get the longsword. If you want to be defensive, get the ruby crystal. And I got the ruby crystal because it is a 2v1. Right there, I ultied the wave because the 2v1 was gonna come back up, and I had to make sure that I don't miss any creeps. And I used the ulti to make sure that I lock in as many as possible. I went to go do a camp, so you can't really miss CS here. The wave came crashing into my tower. It's perfectly fine with me.
Red team has slain the dragon. Killing
Again, farming. Make sure to ping your Mias. Someone asked me like, what would it be like if you lane against someone like Ryze or something, or if they weren't zoning you out? Pretty much, you just sit in the bush and use your Q to last hit. I mean, it's pretty simple. I gave that one up because they were all over me. Getting zoned out, that's fine because it's just on his dumb and she shoved it. That was a really poor flash also. But it's fine because Warwick's secured. But again, let's go over that again. I see Tristana and I believe she's on her own, so I popped the stun. And I have 2 levels on her. I popped the stun so I can get into Q range. And then sadly I see Braum there. But it's she's too low for me to back off already. Man, that was a really short flash. Warwick goes in with the Q. And we secure the kill.
My blade is not only precise, but totally not.
Again, there's no Tristana there, so I'm gonna take advantage of that and kill the creeps. Braum tried to harass me and it was like, no, that's a mistake. Don't harass me. So went back. I almost had enough for my Triforce, so I sold my pots and that made me get enough. The value. So I got 2 levels on Tristana. I have Triforce. I'm up in farm. I'm looking to fight to take our red buff. Use my ulti to wave clear so that I can get the minions. Actually, in the wave because I need to get the minions. Make up for my weak early game.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
I know I can 2v1 at this point, so I'm not backing off. Alright, so I saw Echo here getting the blue buff. I knew that they were going to go get the blue buff. Echo didn't, so as soon as I saw Echo go in, I went in and rushed in to help him. They burned exhaust on him, and Tristana was pretty low, so... Oh, they had 2 exhausts. I get the double kill. Echo had a really nice ultimate there. Dropped the BM. And, I mean, it was a good fight. Let's go over it again. I feel like I sped through it. So, Echo's here, taking a lot of damage. In my mind, I'm saying ulti, 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 ulti. And there he goes to ulti, we get the kill, deal some good damage, and then he's out. And I can take care of the rest.
My blade is not only precise, but totally gnarly.
Pretty good fight.
Shut down.
This game's gonna be over soon. They forfeited 20. Alright, so top lane shoved in. I'm gonna rotate mid lane to force some team fights now. I have my Triforce and I have my boots, so this isn't any scenario though. When you have Triforce and your lane is shoved in, just go mid lane and group and try and get a team fight going. Thank you, Courtney. I took the Scuttles to deny the 2 stacks of Tristana. Went back up to farm. Recalled because I had enough for another cloth armor. And the Warden's Mail, I believe. People are team fighting, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and join them. What's up, Complex? Echo goes down. I see Tristana and she's low, so I fight her. Turn on this guy. Get the Q reset. Look for Orianna for the triple, but it was already taken. And that's a forfeit here. I think I rotate top first and then they forfeit. Camp, because I needed enough for Frozen Heart. And then I go top lane. Frozen Heart this game because they have Tristana Vayne. Okay, this is pretty important actually. They had Tristana Vayne, so Frozen Heart was a must because they both went Devour. Okay, this is pretty important. What people don't realize either. This is how you engage onto a carry. Okay, especially that ones that are running away. You use your ulti to lower a minion in the back, Q onto the minion. Ooh, I even almost auto attacked. And you use that to jump onto the enemy carry. Okay, again, it was poorly played because I used my auto attack when I shouldn't have, but that's pretty much how it goes. Okay, she sees me coming. She's like, oh shoot, I better get out. She leaves. I ulti a backline minion. I activate my WQ it, and then I move up to take her down. Again, it was pretty poorly played, but I mean, you get the idea of it though. And GG. That should be a forfeit there.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, there's the forfeit. There it is. Because I'm gonna appear right here. Where am I? Come on, Flexpoint. Where are you? There I am. That's GG. Important things to remember, and I'm gonna give you both sides of it. If you lane swap and you decide to go LCS, freeze the lane if you're the AD carry and the support. Freeze the lane to hard deny CS and even deny them experience if you zone them correctly. Do not tank tower shots. That's a big no-no. Because if you take damage, you're gonna have to recall sooner or whatever and give free experience. If you are getting lane swapped to pawn and you're the top laner, what you can do is you can ask your jungler to double jungle, and they'll probably say no because they don't know how to do it. And you get a Doran shield and take a camp as Irelia. Doran shield strictly because of the nice passive it gives, where you restore 6 health every 5 seconds and block 8 damage from single target attack and spells. So it's really nice to have. People tend to forget that it also blocks 8 damage from spells. People forget about that. Spells meaning magic damage, physical damage, doesn't matter. If it's a single target spell, it reduces damage. Or blocks damage. So get your Doran shield, do the camp, get some blue pots because you are going to spam your Q to last hit and try and secure farm. Overall, the game was pretty easy. I was a little worried at first, but then when I saw that this Tristana would auto shove, it was like, she doesn't know what she's doing, so I would be okay. Once I got my Sheen, I was able to fight, duel, not fight, all in. And it was after Tristana tank tower shots. So yeah, gotta keep that in mind. Once you get your Triforce, you can 2v1, honestly. Because the two people, the Braumstone, it hurts me, but I have my Tenacious, my passive. So it would have been alright. Tristana was too weak. She went jungle item first. But this is my Irelia versus this was my 2v1 Irelia situation. It went really well. And I hope you learn from it. Thank you.